Concerning the texts of the Bible that Aqil alluded to, which are later additions, such as 1 John 5:7, we have the women caught in the act of adultery in John chapter 8, we have the ending of Mark in Mark 16. Christians are well acquainted with this and well familiar with this. In fact, if you look in the margins of our English translations of the Bible, we'll find mentions of the fact that these particular verses are not found in the earliest manuscripts, and we're quite open about this, and we know about this. The doctrine of inerrancy applies only to the original autograph, and by the discipline of textual criticism, we can discern and establish what was in the original Greek autograph, and no doctrine of Christianity is contingent upon, or hinges upon, or is dependent upon these textual uncertainties. In fact, we could make the same point about the Quran. There's hadith narrations which tell us about portions of the Quran which have been lost, in fact, and we could talk about those if Aqil wants to. And also, we know that that there's at least 26 different Arabic Qurans today, and I appeal to all viewers to go and check out the videos that have been released by Jay Smith and his team at Blunder in London, where he looks at the different thousands of textual variants between the 26 Arabic Qurans in the world today. Consonantal differences, not simply differences in vowelization. Thank you.
And then real fast, if I have any seconds left, Jonathan mentioned about original autographs is what's inerrant. Where's the original autographs? Jesus spoke Aramaic, his disciples spoke Aramaic. We don't even have the original autographs to know if they're inerrant or not. So that's a fallacious argument to say that the inerrancy belief is predicated upon the original autographs. We don't have none to verify. We don't have none to look at. So how can you say that?
Thank you, Aqil. Jonathan, you can respond. If not, then we will.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll respond. Concerning the original autograph, where are the original autographs of the Quran? Where are the original autographs of the Quran?
Well.
Where are the original autographs of the Quran?
Are you kidding me?
Where are the original autographs of the Quran? We don't have any. So his argument backfires on him at that particular point. Concerning and of course, Jesus may well have spoken Greek. In fact, there's an increasing amount of scholarship which suggests that Jesus, in fact, did speak some Greek, and I think there's some good evidence for that, which I might be happy to discuss on some other occasion. The doctrine of inerrancy applies only to the original autograph, and by the discipline of textual criticism, we can discern and establish what was in the original Greek autograph.
Jonathan mentioned about original autographs is what's inerrant. Where's the original autographs?
Concerning the original autograph, where are the original autographs of the Quran? We don't have any.
Or if you bring up Muhammad's assassinations, you'll hear, well, there's violence in the Old Testament too. But I have to say that these aren't answers. In fact, in logic, this approach is considered a fallacy. It's called the tu quoque. The tu quoque works like this. Suppose you catch me lying. Suppose you catch me lying, and you say, David, you just told a lie. And I say, well, you've lied too. You see the problem? Even if it's true that you've lied, it wouldn't change the fact that I lied. And so that's why this is a fallacy. Similarly, if the historical records tell us that Muhammad ordered his followers to torture a man for money, Muslims can't simply say, but there are bad things in the Bible. That's not an answer. It's true that there are some tough passages in the Bible, and Christians need to be able to give answers for these passages. But the point remains. Again, you commit the tu quoque fallacy when instead of actually answering an objection, you say, well, you've got that problem. For instance, if my wife says, David, you're mean, and I say, well, you've been mean too, that's a fallacy. It doesn't answer the objection. Again, you commit the tu quoque fallacy when instead of actually answering an objection, you say, well, you've got that problem.
Jonathan mentioned about original autographs is what's inerrant. Where's the original autographs?
Concerning the original autograph, where are the original autographs of the Quran? We don't have any.
That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy.
Shashank Agarwal, Nikhil Shetty,
Jonathan McClatchy.
The doctrine of inerrancy applies only to the original autograph, and by the discipline of textual criticism, we can discern and establish what was in the original Greek autograph.
At Moody Bible Institute, I believed, as did my professors, that the Bible is without error in the autographs. In other words, the originals of the New Testament did not have mistakes in them, even if subsequent copies of the New Testament may have mistakes in them. The problem is, we don't have the originals of the New Testament. What we have are thousands of copies of the New Testament that were made, in most cases, centuries later. We don't have the originals. We have copies made centuries later. These copies that were made centuries later contain numerous mistakes, thousands of mistakes, tens of thousands of mistakes, hundreds of thousands of mistakes.
Where's the original autographs?
I don't know.
Where's the original autographs?
I don't know.
Where's the original autographs?
We don't have the originals of the New Testament.
The doctrine of inerrancy applies only to the original autograph.
We don't have the originals of the New Testament.
قل يا أهل الكتاب لا تغلوا في دينكم غير الحق ولا تتبعوا أهواء قوم قد ضلوا من قبل وأضلوا كثيرا وضلوا عن سواء السبيل